Every now and then you gotta take it on the chin. When your print bed's warped and the nozzle's acting thin, gotta clean the plate, try to keep the peace, but sometimes that
Welcome to 2026,
and you got no choice but to let your voice yell out at this machine. That's the point, it'll learn its point, or you'll smash it to smithereens. But if it jams up and ruins one,
let's go, people.
We're
gonna have a party tonight. What's up, Alex? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch?
And God forbid that it wrecks that perfect design. You gotta whoop a printer's ass sometimes. Yeah, I let it slide when the extruder made that sound. Kept my cool when the PLA just wouldn't stick around.
Thought we'd start the stream off with something fun tonight.
And I don't mind if the print takes all
What's up,
day
Heidi?
night.
Heidi's always lurking.
She's
She's a professional lurker. Yo, Dan. Dan's in the house.
To call you crazy if you're yelling at the software or the bed's all cracked and lazy. And God forbid it ruins that model I designed. You gotta whoop a printer's ass sometimes. You gotta whoop a printer's ass sometimes.
I check 1, 2. Let's make sure this mic's working good. Yeah, let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to 2026. Batman in the house. Stop the music. Stop the music. Stop the music. Look at all you people. Look at this. 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 Hi. It's 2026. Did y'all think we'd make it this far? I didn't. Dear Lord Almighty. Wow. Twitch seems to be going haywire. We started off with 75 viewers, and then went down to 50, went down to 20, went back up to 50, and it's just going nuts. And this camera is just like being strange. Let's just get this up here. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. I need a camera person. I need to be special, like other people that have camera people. So how's everybody doing? Hope y'all doing great. I spent the day out here and yesterday cleaning up everything. If you guys didn't see, I posted a little video. Project Do Ender's done. Anycubic is fixed, I think. Let's go find out. It just beeped at me. Nope, it said it had a clog. That's another issue to fix. But at least it didn't lock up. How are we doing this fine 2026? Well, we're doing all right. I'm a little cold. It was 66 degrees out here, and then it got cold, and then it got hot, and then it got cold. We're doing all right. Oh, Lordy Almighty. So you guys can see there's nothing here. Nothing on the workbench. We can solve that in a minute. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Oh my Lord. You're doing a test run of OpenCC. I did that the other day. I'm not showing my results of anything. But I will tell you this. I did go back to the default firmware for a minute. I have some things I want to test out before I go back. So we can compare notes later on after the stream if you like in a couple of days, because I have some things I want to do. Like I need to do some compiling. There's a certain piece of that needs to be fixed, and I want to recompile it from the source code. Me Linux guy, me can do this. Anyway, why am I in such a good mood? I think it's because I've drank like 5 of these today. I've cheated on my diet significantly. But yeah, yesterday, if you guys, or was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. We replaced the top main board of the Anycubic, and it seems to be working just fine after redoing that. And then we also replaced the hot end of the Elegoo with the cheap Chinese one. It seems to be working just fine. I haven't got the one from Micro Swiss in. Today I ordered, no, we're not going to talk about that. I seem to have run out of consumables. Let's pan the camera around so you guys can see this. The beautiful, yeah, look at that. Look at that right there. Do I have the camera in the right place? I can't see. Yeah, it's close enough. But we'll zoom in so you guys can see better. We'll zoom in. I can't see anything. The screen on the camera does not work when it's in this mode. There we go. Look at that. The dew ender sitting there. It is all functional. Yeah, look at that. Oh, sexy. Close up, close up. Yeah. Sesky. All right. Enough nonsense. But yeah. Oh, tripping over cables. That's a bad idea. You know. But yeah, so I got to do some work in macros and stuff like that. We'll get that puppy done and functional to the max so that, oh, what do we got here? Filament clogging detected. So that's coming out of the Ace Pro, not actually out of the printer. So we're going to go ahead and stop the print. This is, whoa, hello. You stop that. You scare me. Happy New Year, G1337. Leet. Delete. What's happening, my friend? So yeah, we're sitting here. I'm just going to be doing a little bit chit-chatting, and I'm going to be bringing a project out that we're going to be starting here. And so let me tell you about the new year brings new builds, right? And this year we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. There's not going to be a year of 6 months working on the same project. Dew ender, no. But so for every project we're going to be doing, we're going to be lining up everything way ahead of time before I even bring it out. That said, there are things that we're going to be doing pretty much on task and on time. One of the very first things we're going to be doing is, if you guys look over my shoulder here, we have another new stream PC, new-ish stream PC. This is one of my son's older gaming PCs. It's a Ryzen 5 5700 something or another, 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4 obviously, because nobody can afford DDR5. Thank you, chip manufacturers. It has my Founders Edition 2080 Ti in it, and it's a nice little beastie of a machine. It is awesome. This little baby right here, the internals of it are going to be put in a brand new case that we're going to be creating just as soon as it arrives at my door. The kit for it should be arriving in the next couple of weeks. We have everything else for that kit already here. Now, I would go full water cooling, but no, I'm not going to do that. We're going to put a 120 AIO in it because it doesn't need that much cooling. But we are going to throw some beautiful LEDs in it, make it nice and pretty. um, and all that good stuff. If you guys can guess the project, throw it in chat, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Oh my, look at all you guys. You guys are awesome. Gracias. Muy bien. But we're also going to be doing some very simple projects, actually some printing projects. There are some various musical instruments that we're going to be taking on. Not the Prusa guitar. That is not a simple project. I found out that's also not a inexpensive project either. Holy crap. The bass guitar alone is about $100 to build, but if you want to build a good one, you're looking upwards of $300. Arar. Skål! Or in Klingon, Nunak Chapu Chiktak! I'm very fluent in multiple languages. Most of them nobody speaks. Frosty's letting us know that there's an ad going on the Twitch side, so we're just going to just power through it. But we have a lot of actual printing projects going on through this year. We have some mechanical projects, and we have some actual printer builds. And we have some non-so printer builds. What could those be? I'll give you an example. In the spring, we have some planters and stuff, some really neat stuff going on there with aquaponics and hydroponics. If you're into those types of things, some things that I actually designed last year, and we're going to put those into practice and see how they go throughout the summer. If you guys didn't know, outside this building is a greenhouse, and we're going to throw a camera in the greenhouse. So yeah, that's going to be all sorts of happiness and fun. But what I'd like to you guys to tell me is what other projects would you guys like to see me take on this year? For those of you that haven't been here in the last little bit, yesterday I announced, you guys look on this back wall, we have this beautiful lineup of Central 3D ABS filament. And we're going to be building a nice rep rack for all this. We have all the beautiful colors except for green because Travis was out of green. And I'll be receiving that in February. But we're going to be changing all of this here and building a nice little display for all of this filament. And we're going to be using it and, making some fun things out of it. So if you guys have any questions on its properties, how it's used, all that good stuff, it is some of the most fabulous ABS Plus you'll ever use, and it's at a really good price. So central3dprinting.com if you guys want that. I don't have a creator code or anything like that. If you go there in the notes of the order, tell them Captain Kern sent you. That's all you need to do. All that good stuff. Central 3D Printing is, in fact, my currently my only filament sponsor, and I'm very thankful to them for that. They have helped me out with a number of projects in the last year, and here's looking forward to 2026 doing a lot more business and a lot more projects with them. So I'm very, very happy. Havoc, what's happening, buddy? How are you? Hope you're having a good one. And back over on the table behind the camera, there's about 20 kilograms of filament over there, including the 4 rolls of filament I won off of Joe Telling's stream off the TPU giveaway. Those came in yesterday as well, the day before yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago, 3 days, I don't even know. They came in recently. We're going to be doing some fun projects with TPU. Those are all high-speed TPU. I've never used high-speed TPU, so that's going to be interesting. Has anybody used high-speed TPU? I haven't. Yes, it's very good to see everybody popping in. I love it. I absolutely, you guys have supported me, and I absolutely thank all of you for doing that. Tonight, what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be opening up the Discord. If you guys want to pop in and say hi, just chit chat for a little bit. There is a channel in the Discord called New Year's Day Chat. Let me open that up here, and it's under the holiday chat. Let me pop myself back in there, and if you pop in, you are more than welcome to come in as long as you are nice and respectful, and you're more than welcome. Whether you're going to be talking maker stuff or not, it doesn't matter. It's New Year's Day. And the only thing I ask you, tell me what is on your plans to get accomplished for 2026. Other than that, everything else is just chit chat. What's up, Red Light? How are you? Welcome. I am, Dan, I am so looking forward to 2026, honestly. Give you guys a little bit of insight. The two Ender 3 Neo Maxes that are sitting on the bottom shelf there, they're both getting converted to Ender 3 Max NGs. Not just Ender and not just NGs, Max NGs. And then this is the project we're starting on first. Let me haul this sucker up here if I don't break my back first. Ugh. Because this thing is not like. What we've got here is an Ender 6. What's happening, Captain? What's going on, Clown Hammer? We have an Ender 6 here. Now, the ultimate goal of this thing is to go full Mercury 1. But I don't have the money yet for that. We're going to have to start raising funds and get sponsorships to finish the rest of that. Well, what I do have right now, as long as I can remember where I put everything, there. I have printers and I have rails. And there is a mod to take this thing off of rollers and put it on rails. You're buffering. You shouldn't be buffering. Is anybody? I don't know if anybody buffering. Heroes Chris, what are you up to?
Hey, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How about yourself? Happy New Year's.
Now I have double sound. I'm listening to you on YouTube also. Okay. No, what I want to do this year, 2026, is paint a lot of the models I printed out.
You want to paint? I get you on that. That's actually something I'm going to be expanding upon myself this year. I actually need to pick up a decent airbrush kit because I don't own one, and learn how to use it.
I use brushes, but to do the same effect as airbrush, I use makeup brushes. The ones that the ladies use, because the bristles are much softer and you can get the same effect, basically.
That makes sense.
So it's just some tricks.
Never thought of that.
You have to practice about and think about.
I've actually never thought about using makeup brushes. That's interesting.
Yeah, you have to look up Artis Opus, the dude. He sells his own brushes, but basically they're like makeup brushes.
Yeah, there's a lot of projects that are going to require painting this year, so I might have to actually get into that and try it out.
Yeah, and I have to do more YouTube videos about it.
I always encourage people to pick up a camera and just try. You're buffering. You never know if you're going to succeed or fail if you don't try.
Yeah, I know I made some, but the people I worked with, because I was not streaming alone, yeah, had some problems with it, and yeah, you know how that goes.
Oh, believe me, I do know. I have one child that refuses to be on camera.
Yeah. So, but I have no problem being on camera, and I have all the equipment to film it, but I have to start. And with my operation coming up, I'm a cancer patient, so I have to see how it goes.
I do hope that everything works out well for you, my friend.
Yeah, and I told Heidi, is it Heidi or Heidel? 1776. I will roll her up in Belgian chocolate one day. I'm sure of it. I'm from Belgium, by the way.
I kind of the accent kind of gave it away.
Yeah, I'm a lot in Spawn Troopers vicinity and in Squid's vicinity. So,
Yeah,
but I 3D print and I paint miniatures, but resin.
yeah. I was getting into the miniatures with my son, and he's started modeling stuff, and he hasn't printed anything that he's modeled in a long time now. I actually do have a resin printer over here that hasn't been used since I moved into the new workshop here.
Oh, well, maybe fix it. I level it up and get it started.
So,
If the temperature is right, because yeah.
well, in the summertime, it's not an issue, but in the wintertime, I haven't insulated the top of this building yet. So keeping the temperature in this building at a level temperature is really difficult. So wintertime is
Uh,
not a good time to do resin in this building.
I have a friend who's gonna send me the new, what is it? Is it the Saturn 4 from Elegoo with the warmed up bed,
Yeah,
automatically
the
warming up?
Saturn, is it Saturn 4 or Saturn 5? I can't remember, but yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, the auto leveling one
Yeah.
because yeah, and yeah, I'm looking forward to receiving that one, and that I would immediately test out and get printing on it. I have thousands of files that I can print, so. But I just wanted to say hey in Discord, and I will keep popping up. Man, you're doing great. I saw you in the week building your machine with a
Yeah.
little bit of misprint you had there or something that cracked.
Well, I appreciate you sticking around.
Yeah, I will stick around. If there is somebody else coming in, now I know your Discord. So, and a happy new year.
Well, happy New Year to you, and like I said, I wish you the very best in your health and all your journey there.
Yeah, we will get there. I stay positive every day.
That's the only thing you can do. Believe me, I've got enough health issues myself. I understand.
Okay, you keep streaming, man. I'm gonna continue watching your YouTube, and then afterwards I will be looking into your Discord.
All right, my friend. Have a good one.
Okay, yeah, you too.
All righty. Bye bye.
How do I get out? Yeah.
Well, that was Heroes Chris, guys. I mean, that was fun. That was fun. Anybody else wants to pop in? You are more than welcome. Hey, Raj, what's going on, my friend? We are just sitting here having a good old chat and talking about the projects for the upcoming year. And like I said, new projects, new year brings new projects. Like I said, the Ender 6 is going to be one of the larger projects I take on this year. Because initially, we're going to just put everything on rails. And then we're going to individually convert this thing over to a Mercury 1. And we're going to do that in a kind of a big way. New motors, 350 bed, all the works. I mean, all of the works. But I'm going to be reaching out to sponsors for the entire Mercury 1 build because it's huge. Oh, dear Lord. Projects in Dad's Garage is in the house.
What's up, man?
How's
Hey,
it going,
talking about
Alan?
if you got a Hobby Lobby near you, they got a new line of airbrushes there. It's like $30 for a pretty decent airbrush. No, I'm not. Go. Pretty decent airbrush for like $30.
Yeah, sadly,
Top
I
feed.
don't. I might have to pick one up when I go out of town, though. I know that Harbor Freight's actually got a pretty decent one now.
Yeah, I hear mixed things on that one, but I picked up one of the Awada Neo ones when Hobby Lobby was switching to their own in-house brand and not carrying a Wada anymore.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, it's not a top feed; it's a bottom siphon feed. And I really want a top feed one.
Top feeds are far more accurate. I know that. They're more consistent in how they push.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to siphon.
Yeah. Siphon, you get air
But,
bubbles.
the only thing, so if you're looking for learning how to do it once you get one, check out the YouTube channel. It's Mead Made.
Yeah, we
He
were
does
talking about
3D
that the
printing
other day.
content.
Yeah.
And he's family, so there's that.
Yeah.
He's way
Yeah.
more
I
successful
remember you told
than
me to give him a
but-
bunch of shit, so I will.
Yeah. No, he's a good guy.
But, so what is your opinion on the Mercury One? Let me ask you that.
So I really want to build one of the Nebulas. They've got a bunch of different kind of models. I guess the differentiating factors is how much of an ender you're using with it versus not.
Well, with the Nebula, you really don't even need an ender. You just buy a frame.
Yeah. So that's why I'm interested in that, because I don't have an ender for a donor printer, and honestly, the only thing I'd end up using out of it would be a power supply.
Yeah, I mean, literally, that's all that the Nebula is. You know, that's all you would really use is just a power supply. And at that point, you'd buy a real power supply.
Yeah. So I've still got the Meanwhile 200 LRS that came with my Trident kit, because I put UHPs in there.
Yeah.
So I've got that. I'd need a 5-volt power supply, I guess. Excuse all the laughter. Everybody's getting ready to head down to the pool. And the shenanigans that go along with that.
Uh-huh. No worries.
But yeah. Yeah, I was in Micro Center this morning. And I was looking for new set of headphones, because the JBLs I have that I've been using with the laptop in the house for the podcast every Friday have died. One side doesn't want to charge. Hey, Clownhammer. The other side doesn't want to stay charged for very long. And then I got to thinking, I'm like, what would be great for a 3D printing podcast? 3D printed headphones. So yeah.
You have to get ready.
I am ready.
You have to clean up food.
I love the Hedamames, but then I have a problem.
What's
The
that?
wireless versions are stupid expensive.
I do this, mommy.
Yeah, I don't think there even is a wireless version now. There's a pro version that's on Kickstarter, but that comes completely assembled, and I don't think it's wireless either. Um, but for the podcast, I'm sitting in a chair,
Yeah.
so having wired headphones isn't an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Clownhammer, I don't think they've got wireless yet.
well, he did have a wireless a little while back, and they were like
Daddy,
almost
look.
$300 for the set.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't have a problem with wired ones for this particular use case. Um, and I mean that's what it boils down to for a lot of things in life, right? It comes down to what is your use case
Yes,
decides what you do or don't need for a particular product.
that is very true. So I just broke off all the plastic off this Elegoo hot end
Mm-hmm.
that I blobbed. If I just replace the thermistor on this thing's still good to go.
There you go.
I'll be darned.
Keep it around, or keep it around in case you break something that isn't a thermistor.
That's true. But no, I figured, I bought this thing. We're gonna be pulling the micro Swiss hot end off of this thing because the gears are shot on this thing. So
Yeah,
the
I've got a micro
all-in-one.
Swiss.
Say what?
I was gonna say I've got a micro Swiss direct drive thing on the CR10. It works pretty well. And then I bought one micro Swiss nozzle when I got my Ender 3. They make nice stuff. It's expensive, and a lot of it's very specific to certain printers.
Yep.
And I guess that's kind of the way the industry's going with, different printers need very specific hot ends, which I wish wasn't a thing. I wish we could settle on some sort of standard for stuff.
We
That would
all
be
I know
really nice.
we all
to accomplish certain things, they have to have, certain form factor or whatnot. But
But the nice thing about this is, there are so many mods out there. Just by putting it on rails and changing the hot end out, it'll just work 100 times better than it does already.
good. All right. Well, I'm getting summoned to go down to the pool. Y'all
Pool time.
have a good stream, and I'll see y'all later.
Will do. You go have some fun, bud. Enjoy it. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
All right. That was Projects in Dad's Garage. Popping in to say have a good chat there. So that was a good time there. That was a good time. But anyway, so I don't know, guys. I mean, I had, not really planned ahead for tonight. I just wanted to come on and just have some good times and good laughs with everybody and just talk and just feel everybody out for what they thought the year was going to bring for them. Because we've had, a lot of us have had just absolute garbage years. Not years, for a number of years in a row. And something's got to give, right? And I'm a firm believer that we make our own destiny, but fate is also a finicky bitch. She steps in sometimes and just causes havoc, and we just have to have a break. So, you know, we need to have our own luck sometimes. And by the way, for those wondering, and I don't know where Stephen Machado is, he might be at work, there will be PUBG again. There will be PUBG again. I forgot to put this on the charger. The other microphone, just in case this one dies. Oh, do all the good things. Now, bringing up a new thing. Something fun is coming up here shortly, guys. The Rocky Mountain Rep Festival is coming up in Loveland, Colorado in April. I was in contact with the event coordinator today. And it's going to cost me to set up the booth that I want to, well, in order to set up the booth that I want to set up, it'll cost me $1,600 just to reserve the booth. So I can't afford that at all. But they do have booth space available for a 10 by 10 booth. It's more in the affordable range. It's going to be about $500. So I will be starting a fundraiser for the next 2 months to try to raise money for that as much as I can. So if you can, I'm not telling you, I'm not begging or anything like that. If you can, because I know it's just after Christmas. I know shit's tight. That's why I said, well, next 3 months, I should say. If you guys can help. Exclamation point tip. And that's all I'm going to say. Lurky time. All right, Heidi. I appreciate you. So one of the decisions I've made this year is all of my actual projects. The base of it, like the printer or the actual kit, as much as I possibly can, I'm purchasing on my own. That way I can say, that's mine. Kurt, what's up, Wolf? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for becoming a member. Dan, I am going to be doing it. I've already got reservations made over at the Hilton with the helpful grace of my sister, who is a manager at a Hilton hotel here in Colorado now. Got that friends and family discount, which was awesome. But getting that booth, that's where I need to be. And if that doesn't work out, I'll get a maker table. One way or the other, I'm going to be there. One way or the other. I mean, I spent a long time talking to Justin today, so. You need to be there too, man. You need to be there too. So does Alex. So does Clownhammer. So does everybody. This life has been incredibly hectic. All right, brother, you do that. But yeah, so on the project side of things, and the projects, let me get back to talking about projects. Not everything is going to be 3D printer related this year. It'll all involve 3D printing to an extent, but not everything will be 3D printing related. I can't give out too much on that because there are still things in the works. Some of it's really, really cool. And some of it I'm actually under an NDA, if you believe it or not. I can't really talk about it too much. I really, really want to. Yeah, damn it. But I can tell you this. We will be doing a live learning set of streams when it comes to the CNC router that I bought and put together live on stream. We're going to be learning that thing together because I still don't know how to use it. So I figured what better way to learn it than to learn it live on stream. No, Jay, no. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that, Cloudhammer. Yeah. So, matter of fact, Justin actually informed me of that again today. And I was like, okay, cool. What CNC? LTX. Let me move the Ender 6 and break my back moving this beast again. If you guys don't know, this thing is freaking heavy. Oh, God. Oh. So back in mid of last year, I went and bought me a little 3018 Jamatsu kit, a little 3018 Pro. Right there. And I need to learn how to use the damn thing. I also need to reprint the electronics enclosure because I did not print it right, apparently. The power, oh, well, they sent the power button. I guess I sent the wrong power button because it's too small. Those nasty NDAs had them when I worked for the Games Workshop. Oh, yeah. So it is just, I mean, it's a standard Gerbil setup. I know that. But I don't know if the software is configured correctly in Gerbil on the MakerBase board or not. It's been reflashed twice because people kept telling me in the Reddit that I was in to reflash it with updated software. I don't know anything about this dang thing. So yeah, I'm kind of lost on it, to be honest. I am honestly kind of lost. All right, wifey. And I honestly tried to use Candle. That is the worst software I think I have ever seen in my entire life. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a learning series on how to use these things. Because it comes with Candle on the USB drive. And it says to use Candle. I just can't figure out how to actually use Candle. Because there's no defaults and there's no instructions. Even from Jamatsu, it doesn't give me anything. Now, ironically, right on their website, it says that I can do this. It says that I can take my Palm router and upgrade it. And there is STL files to print the mount for my Palm router. And there's electronics wiring diagram to upgrade it for my Palm router with a wiring diagram. I just can't imagine my Palm router on this little itty bitty bed. going from a 5,000 RPM spindle to a 30,000 RPM palm router. But I bought this so I could learn. Because here's the thing. Let me change the camera so you guys can see my face again. Sometime towards the end of the year, towards the end, the last half, I should say, of 2026, a friend of mine has a very nice 4-foot by 6-foot router table that he's upgrading to a 8-foot by 12-foot router table for his business. And he's letting me borrow for content the smaller one. So it'll go over in that corner over there next to the electrical panel. And then right next to it, I'm hoping to actually put some sort of laser, because he's got a couple of them that he doesn't use. He's got so much crap in his workshop that he doesn't use. It's ridiculous. He has a 5-axis mill that he hasn't used in 10 years. In order to get it in this shop, I'd actually have to tear out a wall, but it's that big. And then I wouldn't have any room for anything else, or I'd have to build onto the shop. One of the two. It's not extraordinarily huge, but it is big. Yeah, router noise is no bueno. Especially with a palm router like that thing. That thing will kill your ears instantly. So there's a lot of things coming up. Some I can talk about, some I can't. Some I told everybody on the stream yesterday that I can't, that I guess I wasn't supposed to talk about. I don't know. Nobody told me I shouldn't. But the big stuff is we're going to be hopefully setting a booth up at Rocky Mountain this year. It's going to be called, the theme of it is, I just drew a blank. Holy smokes. Basically the captain's, maker chat, where you can come in, you can relax, and I'll be on stream for basically 2 days straight. If you want to, I'll interview you.
Person detected at front door.
My wife just left to go pick up a kid. Eight horsepower. Oh my God. I think that's huge, LTX. Jesus. But what was I saying? It's going to be called the Captain's Maker Hangout, is what it's going to be called, or Maker Lounge, something of that sort. Just a little chill space. I'm not going to be selling anything. We'll be giving out keychains and maker chips, stuff like that. Inviting over sponsors to interview, stuff like that. It's just going to be a nice little fun time, a place for it to get away from the hectic is my whole issue. It's what I want. I'm determined to make that happen this year, as long as my health holds up. I'm determined to make that happen too. like I said, we have some interesting projects coming up that are electrical in nature. Some of them aren't. So, like I said, some bass musical instruments. That's going to be a fun thing. Yeah, my microphone's being covered up by the starboard lounge. That'd be funny. Let me see. Like I said, we have the Ender 6 project. We have the Max NGs. We're only going to be building one of those on stream because I just don't want to see two of them built because that seems redundant, ridiculous. There is an actual standard NG build going to happen, but that'll be off stream because everybody's seen a regular NG build. We've got the Do Ender finished. We're going to be rebuilding the Flash Forge altogether, the 85M, because it's been abused. That thing's got 3,000 hours on it now, so it needs a fresh, case on it. Needs some new color. Trying to think whatever else. I need to get a hold of Chi2 Systems to see about their new wares and get new videos out for them. We have the new rep racks we have to install. And oh yeah, this whole building, in the inside of it's getting painted in the short term. FND, I mean, there is such a thing called shipping. You tell me what you want printed and I can print it. You gave away your AD5M? Jeez. You know, one of the things I'm going to be doing, I want to do with the 85M is I want to strip the actual board out of it and replace it with a Manta. I want to strip the board out of it, replace it with a Manta, take their screen off, put a Big Tree Tech 3.5 on it, and yeah, I've already got Clipper on it, so I just got to copy the configs out. Are you replacing it with a Centauri Carbon? Is that what you're doing? I mean, I can't blame you for that. I love my Centauri Carbon. Misdemeanor Ray Barn, Happy New Year. I mean, there's nothing wrong other than their political stance of FlashForge. There's nothing wrong with their machine. So, I mean, this is a nice, adequate first layer that this thing printed, after we changed out that main board. Let me pull this off of here. Nothing wrong with that first layer at all. But I do need to, while we're talking, I do need to pull. Why is that doing that? That's odd. Oh, okay, there we are. I need to pull the ace out. And it says that there is a filament clog. So we're going to pull all the filament out. I think you guys can see what I'm doing here from the other camera. Let's go ahead and move this guy back to where it was. But yeah, I'm going to watch a boatload of YouTube videos on that that little CNC router, because I would actually like to, route some fun stuff. And this thing is not actually ever clogged. It's usually dust. This building gets so darn dusty that it's just really difficult to deal with sometimes. Yeah, I got you. I mean, I love the Centauri Carbon, but it is slow to start up sometimes. That is for sure. I mean, I've had to clean this thing out so many times that I hardly ever can get this thing done right. Guys, I will be right back. I'm going to go get a little blower that my son bought instead of using the air compressor. I don't want to start it up. I'll be right back. You might be able to hear me as I walk all the way in. I don't know. Let's see how far this thing reaches. All right. Okay. And we're back. Are we still connected? Yay, we're still connected. Whee! So my son bought one of these little rechargeable fans. He actually heard me from in the house. And I need to buy one of these things because these things are they're sick. I love it. And they make a lot of noise. Right? So we'll do that. Then we're going to pull this out. And it says it was on the black, so we'll take this off. Just to get rid of any of that dust in there, because it's always this. It's never actually clogged. It's always dust and filament dust or what have you in that thing. There. What did I miss in chat here? Seeing film in schools is giving you PTSD. Yeah. I mean, you should see the other side of this room. It almost makes me cry sometimes. And before anybody jumps down my throat, this is all Anycubic because I got it on a steel. Well, okay, these spools aren't because these are Sunlu refills and they were dirt cheap too. The white is. And I don't print with PLA that much anymore. I don't need 2 spools of white. I don't know why there's 2 spools of white in there. What else was I going to put in there? There was something else I wanted to put in there, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, this. No, that needs to be dried. These have all been dried. No, I won't worry about it. We'll just not put it in. We don't need 4 spools. We'll just use 3. Whoops. Bent tip. There we go. All right. Okay. What did I miss in chat? I mean, I don't have that much filament LTX, but when the filament rack fell off of the wall, the lower one, there was 30 rolls that fell off the wall. 30. And I broke 4 spools. I was so sad. And they're sitting on the bottom over there because I need to respool them. So that's actually one of my projects is to print the respooler. Bad J, bad J. Oh my. Are you kidding? We've only been live an hour? What the heck is going on here? Feels much longer than that. Make my day, punk. These are actually really sick little fans. I need to buy one of these things. I really do, because it's much easier than hooking up the air compressor. But oh, you're not awful. You're just yourself. There's a difference. So is there any particular projects you guys would like to see me take on this year? Because I've got about a good 6 months worth of content pre-planned out. What I don't know is what I'm going to do with the other 6 months. So throw it out in chat, jump in the Discord, throw it out in the Discord too. There's a project ideas channel. And while you guys do that, give me a second. I will give me a couple minutes. I'll actually be right back. All right, sorry about that. I had to step out for a minute. Ugh. Anyway, let's see what the chat says. 6 months of your stuff and then do this stuff to take a break. What do you mean 6 months of my stuff? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you talk about? Explain yourself, because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing this is my stuff. This is my stuff. What are you talking about? And welcome, 3D Events. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you indeed. Yes, Dan, you made it to 2026. You're going to make it a whole lot longer. We all made it. It was questionable where some of us were going to make it.
Front door.
Medically, I didn't know if I was going to make it. I did. I'm happy about that. And I plan on making it a lot longer. For those of you that don't know, I have a lot of medical conditions. And I just wanted to actually point something out to you guys. When I started 2025, I weighed 309 pounds. When I ended 2025, I weighed 283. As of this morning, I weigh 279. Yeah. Lots of water weight. You'll be 47 in 24 days. Youngster. You'll be 49 in February. The goal. So that's the other part of the content that I'm actually talking about is stuff that I can't talk about because it's about me. Is in Studio One is what I'm calling it. In Studio One, all of the workout equipment in the house is getting put in there. And along with the game streams, there will be challenges that you guys, if you watch the game streams, can have me do. And you can get me up off my butt and have me go over to a specific machine and do a set live on stream. And believe it or not, I'm looking forward to it because I need the motivation. Hi, Chris. Yeah. Today, your youngest turned 14, Dan? Dang. My youngest is 18, and my oldest is 29. Really puts things into perspective, you know? But yeah, we're redoing that room altogether to where you guys can challenge me no matter what I'm doing in game through donations and bits and all sorts of things to get off my butt and go do, you know, stuff on the machines, because I do need the motivation. The goal is by December 31st, 2026, is to be down to 220 pounds and be as fit as I was when I was 20 years old. Yeah, I have six months of pre-planned projects. And then I don't know what to do after that because I ran out of ideas, frankly. And I don't have any money yet. I took all of my YouTube money. So you guys, here's a funny story. YouTube didn't pay me all of 2025 until December 21st. I made YouTube partner in March of 2025. And throughout the entire year, they didn't pay me for one reason or another. And then in December, they only paid me half of what they owed me. Ironically, the half that they didn't pay me was because it was an out of country super chat that they were verifying funds on. They were holding it, and they still haven't paid it out, by the way. And I won't get paid on that for probably 45 to 60 days from what they're telling me. So I took that money and I went and bought projects, and a lot of them. So I bought the stuff I need for the first 3 months of projects, and then I came up with projects that I don't need to buy stuff for. Eat a lot of Taco Bell, it'll clean you out on the daily. No, God, no. That's bad. F&D, all of that, all of my music I've done is all my own. It's all of my music is all of my own stuff. I'm planning on releasing it. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, so it's very interesting that I planned out 6 months, and as I go through Maker World and Printables and all sorts of different websites, GitHub, I'm trying to look for new projects to do. There is some LED projects that I'm going to be doing with ESP32 and matrices. Those are fairly inexpensive. Getting stuff from China is a little iffy right now. If it's not on AliExpress, it's a little iffy. Let's just be honest. JPP in the house. What's up, brother? So anyway, we have a lot of fun things coming up in 2026, and I'm excited. What happened to my Amazon links? I still have Amazon. Should be in my Linktree stuff somewhere. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the seller you get from AliExpress. I mean, the whole tariff thing right now has got the whole industry, shipping industry, all sorts of messed up. And that's just the honest to God truth. I do not order from Walmart.com because they are the worst place to order from. I mean, honestly, I would trust Temu 100 times over, because every time I've ordered from Temu, it shows up. Honestly. And guys, here's the honest God truth. Everybody gives Temu a bad name. I am actually a Temu influencer. If you go to my Linktree, there's my influencer link and my code. I've never had a bad experience with them. Not once. If you order anything from Temu, go click on my link off my Linktree, because I get paid for it. I love it. Bentu died. They killed Bentu, and I had to switch to Linktree. I was never on Linktree before. So yeah. Linktree / at Captain Kern. The stealth burner's getting shipped again in the next day or two. Cool. Do you want me to give you my address again to make sure you got it right? Because heck, I'll refurbish that thing. I'll throw it on the Ender 6. Why not? Why not, man? No, it's quite funny. Everybody thinks that I have this addiction with Temu, and I really don't. But there's quite a few things that you can buy on there dirt cheap, like these. You get these for 99 cents on Temu. Same exact ones. These. 99 cents. There's all sorts of things that we use in maker stuff. 60-watt soldering iron. $6, $7. Oh yes, the gift registry. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. That thing. You didn't look at which brand? Early gen CAN boards? Oh, great. You're going to make me go through the CAN bus nightmare again. I love it. Oh, it'd be good practice for when I actually get a Voron. Hey, by the way, if anybody wants to sponsor an entire Voron build for the channel, feel free. Put me through that nightmare. We'll go through it together. We'll go through the blood, sweat, and lots of tears. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, let's not even start with the Voron. Let's go straight to the Venture XL. Let's go to the hardest project of all. And then we'll make it all-wheel drive. Oh my gosh, you guys. Voron kits are, Brad, I don't doubt it one bit. Oh God. I'm sitting down a lot because my legs gave out like 30 minutes ago. This is what I'm hoping the doctors can fix. But at the Ender 6, we have board and steppers for it right here. We have CB1. This better be the CB1 in it. We have another duck. I'm actually considering getting all of my ducks and sending them to Alex. I think everybody should do that, is box up all their ducks and sending them to Smalls. I think that would be funny as heck. And he's not here to stop us, guys. Could you imagine an entire truck of those things just showing up out of the blue? So we have a Manta 5P right here. So we have SPI, we have display, we have cam. I might actually need to get a cam for this. We have 2209s. I might want to get 5160s for this because we're going to be putting some pretty hot motors on it. I do need to find the CB1. Yeah, there's the CB1 right there. The CB1 heat shield, because everybody seems to be out of stock of them. Yeah, but nobody really has. I mean, is the Phoenix actually documented enough to actually build? Oh, don't worry about just sending one to me, Clown Hammer. I'm willing to purchase them. Brad, we don't talk about the Orange Storm. Even if I love Elegoo right now because of the Centauri, we do not talk about that. We don't talk about that monstrosity because, one, I don't have enough room in this shop for that thing. I could have enough room for it. And let me retract that. If Elegoo sent one to me, I would take it just for the sole purpose of finding a way to make it work. Who that? Who that? God Alcatraz just subscribed. Thank you for your subscription. With that Prime sub over on the Twitch, you are awesome, my friend. You get one of those per month, and you decide to give it to me. That is awesome possum of you. And while we're sitting here, let me see if I can do this. Let's see if they have already refreshed this, guys. Let's see. Go to this group here. We're gonna just hand out 5 of these for the very first day of the month. We'll hand out 5 today. Look at that! 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 Oh, look at that! If you got a gifted membership over on the YouTubes, I sent you out 5 of those. Heidi got one. Robin Hood, Blue Jay, the Saxon of Riverstone, and G Train. You are most welcome. And like I said, God Alcatraz, thank you once again. You get one of those per month, and you decided to give it to me, and that's very special. I appreciate you. Oh yeah. Mythical, things are going all right. Things are going all right indeed. D. Alcatraz, greetings from Chile. I appreciate it. You guys' messages on Twitch are showing up late in chat, and I apologize for that. Yeah, LTX, I understand that whole, I can't say a whole lot more about certain projects other than vague descriptions. I have been informed of 4 of those right now that I really want to spill the beans on. 2 are printer projects. 2 are electronics for printer projects. Yeah. Oh, wait. Make it 5. One's a software project for printers. Thanks for sticking around for a bit, JPP. Go do your things. Appreciate you here. Down Under Maker, what's happening, brother? How's things down under? I swear I never get a sub and I'm your wife. I know. Isn't it funny? At least 3 wooden frames for your 3D paintings. You asking me to make wooden frames? I deal with plastic and not wood. At least not yet. I don't have any woodworking crap in here. Phil, I think I know exactly which product you're talking about, and I won't spill the beans on it because you told me to keep my damn mouth shut. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Oh my God, I can't see anything out of these glasses tonight. Well, that's a bit better. Is there anyone closer to Indiana that would be better? It's an idea. All right. I think I might know some people. I don't know. Okay. Yep. Then I know which one you're talking about. Yep. LTX. I do the same thing. So I got a gift sub to somebody's stream that I actually haven't been in like 9 months last night at like 2 a.m. And they weren't even live. That was the weird part. And see, this is why I don't set up a bot to automatically do what Heidi's doing, because she does it. She does a wonderful job of it. That's what I'm saying. I won't replace people with robots. But I'm still in the Discord if anybody wants to pop in and just say hi and just, tell us what you're going to be doing for your projects for 2026. What's your goals? After midnight there in Belgium. Well, you go get some sleep, Chris. Jesus. It's no longer New Year's, bro. So, yeah. Here's a fun one for you guys. If you guys don't know, I have a sponsor manager now. And one of the things that was talked about in the conversation was actually pretty interesting. You've got to be kidding me. There is no way in I've been looking for these for 2 weeks. I just ordered a 50-pack of these because I couldn't find them. Shanani Nanny Graham, what's going on? Bobby wants to start. You need to start doing 3D printing. Yes, absolutely. I mean, LTX, that's all of our goals to stay on this side of the dirt. Thanks for the follow, Bread Twitch. Awesome to have you around. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello, hello. That's pretty cool. So, Phil, I ordered, due to the national shortage of Voron heat sets, I ordered a baggie of 300. I was going to order a baggie of 1,000. Then in Discord this morning, I was told that 300 wasn't enough and 1,000 probably wasn't enough, and I should have ordered 10,000 and shared them with my friends. Then I asked said friends, well, would you be buying 1,000 each from me? And they said, no, you'd be giving them to us. And I said, no, you'd be buying them from me. I swear to God. I swear to God. Like I'm a damn piggy bank or something. I am the brokest MFer in all of my friends list here. What am I building? Nothing. I'm just trying to restock. I ran out of consumables, man. I'm out of screws. I'm out of Voron heat sets. I'm out of everything. So I'm trying to get prepared for the next builds. That way I don't run out of things. Well, see, Phil, I don't drop anything on the floor. That's the thing. Now that I said that, I probably will. I forgot the box over here. But you know, these small consumables that you think don't cost a lot in this hobby, you know, this little box of M3 nuts and screws, you know, $7. Oh, it was another $7 that I spent. I had to go buy another set because I'm out of M6s and M8s and M10s. I'm out of cap heads. I'm out of button heads. And it didn't help having to redo the do-ender 3 times. And in that 3 times, somehow I seem to have lost all the screws. Haven't figured that one out yet. And get this, in the whole mess, I seem to have lost an entire box of screws of moving out here. Because I ordered a specialty box of M30, M35, M40, M45, M50, and M60. What for, you might ask? Just for building tool heads. Because, you know, you need, I think it's what, M50, M3 by 50 to secure the stealth burner, right? There's two bolts that require that on the stealth burner. I lost it. Can't find the damn thing. Yeah. It's amazing. So workshop organization is actually one of the big things on my list this year. And I know that every content creator has done this. Well, y'all are going to frickin' suffer. I'm doing it too. And believe me, those specialty ones weren't cheap. Because, the straight shaft ones that have the little bitty bit of, threading on the end. Yeah, those weren't cheap. Like that, but yeah. Well, I didn't know that, Phil. That's interesting. It's surely where you left it, in my old brain. My old brain doesn't exist anymore. It was recycled. So there's no returning it. But in the workshop here, let me go through, and we're just going to give you guys a little tour. Let's pull the camera off here, and I'm just going to give you guys a little walk as much as I can with the cable we have here. So, oh, look, the mess that is the actual wall here with the desk. Oh, look, there you guys are. Look, see, so this whole wall is going to get redone and painted shortly. Ooh, look at that. And then, oh, look, we have the white melamine there. What could that be for? More benches and desks in the inside. Yes, new desks for the stream room. And then we come back over here, and yeah, we have the podcast area. And this is all going to get redone. And of course, we're going to put more workbenches in. The toolbox is actually going to get relocated over here. Yep. And all of this is going to get painted. And we're going to be painting it gunmetal gray with, get this, it's going to be really odd, neon blue trim. I don't know what you guys think about that. Gunmetal gray with neon blue trim. Yes, I use OBS, but I use OBS with the Streamlabs plugin. Oh, that's nice. So down Undermaker, the Ender 6 sitting right over here, its first project is going to be getting put on rails. And then later on this year, as I get funds and or sponsorships, it's going to get turned into a Mercury 1. And I've been told there's a way to do it. Somehow I want to turn it into a Mercury 1 with a 350 bed. So it's going to be, the walls will be a light gunmetal gray, not dark. It's going to be a light gunmetal gray. Pretty much the same as, what you guys see around, the gray color of the horns of my logo. And the honeycomb lights, thank you. And then a neon blue for the trim around the building on the inside. The StreamYard, not StreamYard. Yeah. I'm getting tired already, man. I've been up like 4 this morning, man. The Streamlabs plugin allows me to do multi-streaming to multiple platforms and use all the fun things that Streamlabs offers. That's what it is. Their chat, their analytics, their widgets, their scenes, all the good stuff. Stream Elements is okay. I like Streamlabs. Besides, I can use Streamlabs Talk Studio anytime I want, and I don't have to pay for it. So I have my own StreamYard, and I don't have to pay for it. That said, I mean, we're doing good here, guys. We're almost at that 2 hour mark. I'm happy. I haven't cut it off early yet. But yeah, it's been 2025 was a hard year for a lot of us, and I thank you guys for sticking around with me because I'll be honest, I almost gave up. I almost did. There was a lot on my shoulders, and it almost crushed me. What do I mean, Talk Studio? Let me show you. Let me show you. I will bring it up here. I don't even know if this will work while I'm actually streaming. Let's see. Let's go to the live browser. Yeah, there we go. So this is the back end for Talk Studio. It's just like StreamYard. You got different back end scenes. Allow. Next. Next. I haven't logged into this computer, so finish onboarding, blah, blah, blah. Show on stream. It's not going to show anything because, yeah, I'm already using everything. So, you got it's got like, you can use up to like 14 different people on it. So you can have the web-based, or you can use OBS, or you can use the Streamlabs desktop. They have multiple ways you can use it. And the cool thing is it's $150 a year. And I have a referral code, and I get $10 if you use my referral code. So did somebody pop into the Discord? Nope, they didn't. But yeah. And you can change the styles and schedule streams and look at chat and all that other good things. You can change video. You got tickers and styles and all sorts of goodies on here. No, this isn't new. I've used this for a long time now. Now, if you want to see new streaming toys, I really have new streaming toys. One of my children, my youngest, got me a Elgato Stream Deck, and it's in the house in the game studio, which also enables me to use the Elgato software out here. And I haven't set it up yet, but I will be using it out here on this machine. StreamerBot is interesting, Phil. I've got it, and I have had some issues as well. Pretty much, Jenny. Pretty much. I've been with Streamlabs for a while now, so I just don't want to change it. Me stubborn that way, you know what I mean? Brad Twitch, thank you again for that follow. Appreciate you. You still haven't got your Elgato set up? I will. I mean, I don't know how much time I've got available, but I'll see if I can squeeze some time in. I have been stupidly busy for months now. I mean, that's just the straight, honest to God truth. Yeah, I started to set my Stream Deck up, and it's just a matter of just taking the time to do it. It's pretty much drag and drop. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to actually do it. Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely. I mean, I'm glad you figured out how to do it for free. I know that there's ways to do it for free. I just haven't bothered. Right now, I am under my my own methodology of KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. And I'm doing that with everything. I'm just going to keep everything simple, and whether it costs me a bit of money or not, it's just going to be simple. Yeah, I actually heard that, and I think it's funny as hell. I don't even own an Osbots camera. If you guys don't know, the camera that you guys are looking at me on is a Chinese thing that I got off of. Where did I get this thing off of? It was either Amazon or AliExpress or somewhere around there. But let me show you guys this thing on the other camera. This is, well, that doesn't work. Well, maybe you can see it on the side camera. This is an 8K DSLR camera, and it takes fabulous pictures. The one problem I have with it is I can't really adjust it while it's in streaming mode. And it irritates me because it says I should be able to, but the software doesn't want to allow me to do it. And it's driving me bonkers because this jacket is not yellow. It's orange. It's dark orange. I don't know what color it shows up for you guys, but it shows yellow on my screen. Hanzoro, it shows yellow. It is orange. It is an actual orange jacket. The cap is black. Great. It's a grayish black cap. The lighting in here is ultra blue white. So yeah, the color balance is way off, and I'm trying to fix it. Wait, there's a way I can do this. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me go to the filters, and let's go color correction. Let's do a hue shift. I mean, that's not quite right, but that's a whole lot better than it was. Yeah, both cams show, well, it's the lighting. It's not what it should be. It's weird. Yeah, it's just all, it's the way the LEDs do this. It's just so bad. And these LEDs are stupidly bright. Oh, wait, I have an idea. Let's reset this to default. Yeah, you just got more red. Hold on, I got an idea. Let's turn that off. Let's turn that on. Let's see if this actually fixes anything. Welcome to Tales from the Dark Side. Now you can see the jacket properly. Yes, these are the colors it should be. These are the colors it should be. Oh my gosh, that's funny. See, I mean, I love these hex lights, but they are far too bright, and I'm going to end up having to take like half of them out. Or just like take like this half of them and put them on a separate switch. It's Tales from the Dark Side, man. There once was a 3D printer who printed in PLA. It was a Centauri Carbon. Within an hour, it scared itself shitless and blobbed itself. True story, actually. These LEDs, no. But I can set it up to where I can do that. I just don't have the ability currently. Isn't that the jacket known as a Canadian tuxedo? Absolutely it is. Shenny, I actually can't do that. These are already diffused. So let me turn the lights on. I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me grab one that is not installed. There we go. So this is one that is not installed. These are the LEDs themselves. They come pre-terminated with these little ends, and they have these. They come with these plastic diffusers on them, and they just have strip lights on the inside, and they just connect together with these little connectors. These little guys right here. So you just snap them together like that. I have a whole nother set that is an actual hex, not a hex, but a a rectangle that goes in the inside of the house. Yeah, so yeah, Phil, I'm actually at the same point. I can't spend any more money. The credit card, I mean, I spent all the YouTube money, and my credit card got a really bad workout. So I have to do really well on memberships, sponsorships, and subscriptions and donations for the next 3 months. Really, really well. You was wondering what I do for a living for all the toys? I am actually disabled. And this is a collection of stuff for years and years and years. Yeah, Manzaro, it makes it really, really difficult. So I stream full time. I'm a full time content creator. In December, I wasn't so much a full time content creator because I had a lot of health issues going on. But we're making a comeback here in January, and we're going to push it really hard for the next 12 months. Phil, we can fix that. As a matter of fact, I will catch you off stream and let you in on something that's happening. I'll DM you here. either tonight or tomorrow morning. Putting wax paper as your ceiling, Bob. Huh. I'm not sure. I guess I don't know. Via Rogel Dave. That's cool. Does Kik have any 3D printing channels? Yes, actually they do. The problem with Kik is actually getting the interest over to you to begin with. I streamed on Kik for 4 solid months, and I think I had 4 people come over total. You actually have to advertise the living snot out of it in order to actually get people interested to come over, because Kik has every channel on Kik is a dedicated community. It's not the easiest thing to get started, even though they say it's the fastest paying one. Yeah. Have I painted Warhammer minis? No. My son has. I haven't. I have made Warhammer minis in the past. I have never painted them. Do I have toys? I have lots of toys, apparently. I mean, it depends on what you consider toys. I mean, a lot of people consider 3D printers toys. I consider race cars toys. I don't have any race cars. Hanzaro probably followed me because of the Kind Penguin video, most likely. 3D printers are toys. Depends on your definition. They're toys in a sense, but I also use them for business. But everybody, we're at the 2-hour mark, so we're going to go ahead and shut her down. I am exhausted and hungry. I didn't eat lunch today. I just now remembered that. This is the problem with some of the medication I'm on, is I forget to eat, which is not entirely a bad thing. That said, you guys are awesome. Thank you for sticking around with me. And I will probably be doing a game stream in the morning. Yeah. And I'll be playing a new game, by the way. How's the Ghostbuster collection going? Pretty darn good. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Happy 2026, everybody. Hope the start of your new year has been good. Hope I was a part of that. And we'll see you again. Maker streams, by the way, are Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And I sprinkle some gaming in on odd days in between. Peace. Captain's out of here. Skull.